Hello, my lovelies. I am giddy with excitement. It's just coming up to 5 to 11 on Tuesday. I feel like it's Wednesday, but yeah, I think it's because I've done so much and I'm really pleased. I'm a day ahead of myself. So you will see this on Wednesday, but I'm filming on Tuesday. The sun is out, although it is currently clouded over a little bit, but I'm so pleased. Just after 9 o'clock I went for a 2-mile walk in the sun. It was only 2 degrees, but gosh, it was lovely to get out. And I'm giddy with excitement because I've been on the Sherry Iris website. If you've been with me a while, you will know that I have had some yarn advents from Sherry Iris, and I was perusing the website. There is a stitching kit I might order, and looking at the yarn advent and the stitch advent that I've ordered, I looked at the description and it said they were ready to dispatch early October. Well, I haven't had mine, so I was getting panicky. So I emailed them with my order number and everything. And Sherry got back almost immediately and has put my mind at rest and said, don't worry, we're putting the finishing touches to the boxes. They will go out early next week. Oh, I cannot tell you, I'm so excited. So I've been very naughty because I've had a bad year. You know, my mum died, my father-in-law died, I hurt my back, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to be profligate. I got the money, you know, so I have ordered the stitch box and the yarn box, and I think I might share the stitch advent with you guys on this channel. The yarn advent will go on my other channel, one stitch after another, and my other channel, which you may or may not be subscribed to, my lifestyle, such as it is, 60 But Sassy, I have got the Marks and Spencer's beauty box for that channel. Anyway, enough of the wittering on Ashley. We've used these houses from this set, but today we're going to use this Diddy snowman. And after we've had a few days of bright intense colour, a couple of days of pink, we're going to go really muted and pared back today. This I think would be suitable for a child or suitable for the men in your life, and it is another 1-layer card. Thank you to Jenny for sending me that challenge, or posing me that challenge. If you would like to pose a challenge for me, I know we've not got many days left, please do so. Might not fit it into the 30 days of Christmas, but who knows? It might come in for December. Right, so what I want to do today is emboss a square with a die. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to bring in my sidekick. And what you need is your base plate. You need a cutting plate. And you need a rubber mat. So I am putting all of that on my rubber mat, or on my cutting machine. Then I am going to open my card out and I am going to position this where I want it carefully, making sure that it is straight. Now I have done a little experiment already, just on some card, and it does cut out, but you know, you can fit it in, if that makes sense. And I just love the detail it gives. So I'm going to run this through my machine just once. And it is a little bit of an effort. Oh, yes, it is an effort. So running it all the way through. I'm not going to run it back through because that does run the risk of cutting it. Let's see what we have got. Yes, you see, I like that very much. Just put that out of the way there and refold my card. Give that under the burnish. I've got a little mark there, but you know, this is just a prototype. So I am going to, I think, bring in my stamp platform because I do not want to make a mess. It is a shame that I've bent that there, but I'm trying to do 1 layer cards because they are cheaper to post. You could just so easily run a square through like I have there. There are 2 snowmen in this set, but I want to go with a teeny tiny one. And I'm going to set him up a bit there because I'm going to draw in, I'm painting a little snowy hill. It is a shame about that mark, but you know, it is what it is. Then with this set, we also do have the sentiment, let it snow. It's a shame that it is in a cursive script. I would prefer it not to be. I'm just trying to make that straight. Sorry if you can hear my tumble dryer bashing away. I'm pithering, getting that central. I am going to stamp this in black. Where are you, black? Here you are. And I must give a shout out. I'm really sorry, I can't remember the lady's name. She's somebody that hasn't ever commented before, but she has been so generous and given me a super thanks. I know that lots of people are struggling for money, and I would never, ever beg you to give me any money. If you want to help my channel, you could do what somebody else has done recently and hype my video. I think you can hype about 2,000 points. It's something to do with small channels and what's the word I'm looking for? Helping them grow. And there's a leaderboard. I mean, I don't think I'll ever even get onto the leaderboard, but you know, it's just about helping me grow, really. And you know, I have put an awful lot of time into this. My husband is so fed up. He'll be so pleased when I finish this. I'll be quite sad in a way. It was like in July, you know, I was thinking, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Need to do more reading and relaxation, I think. Anyway, I'm going to get a little fine liner and I'm going to just continue drawing from where his little line is there. So we've got a little line. Then I have got 2 colours here. I've got weathered wood. I'm going to just put some on my mat. And I have got lost shadow. I'm going to spritz with water. And we're just going to paint, bring in my water brush. I think we'll start with the darker colour. Let's just make sure we haven't got any pink on the brush. There we go. We'll start with the darker colour near the top. And just work down to the bottom. And it is as simple as that. There we go. I like that. I know there's some problems with it, but you know, I've never done this before. Maybe I should have done a prototype. If you wanted to colour his hat in, you could. If you wanted to colour him in, you could. If you wanted to add a snowflake, you could. In fact, let's just add this little snowflake here. We'll do it in Lost Shadow. I have one there. Rotate it round. And have one there. And there we have it. that is how to emboss with a die. I think if I'd got a slightly thicker rubber mat, it wouldn't cut so much. But I really like that. Really like that. I'm going to let it dry. Love it. Thank you so much for spending some time to me today. I've whittled on a bit, haven't I? But the card, so easy. If you were going to batch make this, do all of your embossing first, then do your stamping, then do your watercolouring. And there we have it. The line has run a little bit there, but hey ho. I'll be back tomorrow with another card. I think we're going to go proper granulated watercolour tomorrow and maybe a Lavinia stamp. Take care, everybody. Bye now.